I present to you,
check,
ladies
check,
and
test,
gentlemen,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Check.
George Lower and the Sawgrass Band, comprised of George, Dillon Lower, Ron, and Bari Litschauer. Thank you.
Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for that wonderful intro. I'm going to share some songs with you. The first one, actually we don't do many covers, but this is one that we do. And I like this one because one of the very... Yeah,
He said doo-doo.
I said doo-doo. Wow. Maybe I should just end the set now. Anyway, we're going to be doing this song. I really like this one because it tells a great story. You know, everything that we do in life, every choice that we make has consequences. And this song is kind of about consequences. So here we go. When I was a kid, candy was a nickel. Had me some roller skates and a red bicycle. It was a land of the brave, home of the free, and some of our jobs jumped over the sea. It was a high price to pay. Get more for your money today. Way back then, Daddy had his own business. He was a self-made man, he was independent. Well, then they opened a store to up a city block. Whatever you need, you know that they got. It was a high price to pay. You get more for your money today. Well, I needed a part for my washing machine. They picked up the call in the Philippines. I got a Chinese phone and a Japanese car, but the gasoline takes me twice as far. Here we go. Bernie made off with the rich folks' money. Well, they didn't think that was very funny. And the dollar's up and the chips are down, and there ain't very many good jobs around. It was a high price to pay to get more for your money today. Well, I needed a part for my washing machine. They picked up the call in the Philippines. I got a Chinese phone and a Japanese car, but the gasoline takes me twice as far. Last night I had a terrible dream. I was eating me some cookies and some chocolate ice cream. And the government didn't want to pay the debt, and the whole damn country got repossessed. It was a high price to pay to get more for your money today. It was a high price to pay to get more for your money today. Thank you very much. Thank you. This next song is called She Has My Heart. And it says I would swim across Okeechobee, but a couple times I've been to Okeechobee, you could almost walk across the place. Here we go. Oh, 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 she has my heart. Eyes burning like sunshine. She has my heart. Smile sweeter than honey. And she has my heart. And I'll never love another. If we were ever to part, oh, I'd swim across the width of Lake Okeechobee, 'cause she swim across the width of Lake Okeechobee. The she has my heart, and I'll never love another. If we were ever to part, oh, I'd swim across the width of Lake Okeechobee. The she has my heart. Takes my breath away. She has my heart. She has my heart. She has my heart. She has my heart. Oh, she I think we're doing Hawkinsville next. So I'm going to bring up another one of my clan, my youngest son, Evan Lauer. Give him a hand. He's going to come up and help us out on this next tune. Evan just turned 13. Been playing the ukulele for a little over a year, so he's doing pretty good, I think. Maybe we're going to graduate him to the guitar this year. I don't know. We'll see. So we're going to do a song about a riverboat. This riverboat was actually deliberately sunk in the Swanee River back in 1922. It had hauled lumber and supplies up the Swanee River to the little communities. It went all the way up to Brantford on the Swanee River, and its other terminus for its route was Cedar Key down in the Gulf. And one of its main jobs in the early 1920s was it was hauling lumber up the river. And what they were using the lumber for was to build a train trestle across the Swanee River. When the train trestle was completed, the boat was no longer profitable to operate. So the legend goes that the captain basically banked the boat or beached the boat on the side of the river inside of the trestle that he had just helped to build, and he let it sit there. And the boat still sits there today. It's actually an archaeological preserve some 80 years later, going on 90 years later, and the boat's name was the City of Hawkinsville. And I thought, what a great story, kind of a sad story, but it's a great story. It's a great story to write a song about. And so this one's called City of Hawkinsville. Hawkinsville's my name, I'm a riverboat of fame. Sail from Brantford down to Cedar Key. Brown water is my home, never found it, never slow. Never failed to take my load up the Swanee. Lord, my heart did soar when I pulled in close to the shore, and I hear the children shout and the ladies all turn out for the city of Hawkinsville. one like me. I'm as proud as I can be, the largest of my kind upon the river. The gators turn and run when they hear my engines thrum, and there never was a snag that could ground me. Oh, my heart did soar when I pulled in close to the shore, and I hear the children shout and the ladies all turn out for the city of Hogansville. Sun has set, my captain he has left. I don't think he's ever coming back. The railroad means my doom, now brown water is my tomb, as I slowly sink beneath the swine. Oh, my heart did soar when I pulled in close to the shore, and I hear children shout and the ladies all turn out for the city of Hogansville. Oh, my heart did soar when I pulled in close to the shore, and I hear the children shout and the ladies all turn out for the city of Hogansville. I'm the city of Hogansville. I'm the city of Well, thank you very much. Good job, Evan. Give Evan a hand. That was awesome. What are you doing next?
Florida.
Huh?
Florida.
Oh, Florida.
So what happened if she's had my heart?
We already did that one, Ron.
Well, alrighty then. It's early.
It is early.
And
Hey, we thank you guys for being up early with us today, even though you lost an hour of sleep. That's awesome that you decided to come out and hear some music. And next song I'm going to share with you is one that I wrote back in 2015. This one is a little bit, I guess, autobiographical in the sense that it talks about my own feelings, and apparently it resonated pretty well last year with the song committee for the contest, because it made the top 10. So I guess I'm pretty proud of this one. If I don't mind saying so myself, I guess I have to blow my own horn a little bit. So this one's called Florida. Been to Colorado, got a Rocky Mountain high, to the painted desert where the colors make you sigh. Been to North Dakota where the grasses kiss the sky. But that is not my home. Sun shines where I belong. 'Cause down in Florida, where a hammock doesn't swing, down in Florida, I go swimming in clear springs, and the sunset or the cypress trees brings a grown man to his knees. Oh, I love Florida. When I was a young man, couldn't wait to get away. mountains and the valleys far away. The misty mountain moonshine couldn't make me want to stay. My heart lies in Florida. It's down in Florida where a honey doesn't swing. Down in Florida I go swimming in clear springs, and the sunset on the cypress trees can bring a grown man to his knees. Oh, I love Florida. I love Florida. Oh, I love Florida. I love Florida. They say the mangrove pirates used to sail from Tampa Bay. The sailing days are over, but their spirits still remain. Among these rogues and scoundrels is where my bones will lay. In the sand of Florida. It's down in Florida where a valley doesn't swing. Down in Florida I go swimming in clear springs, and the sunset on the cypress trees can bring a grown man to his knees. Oh, I love Florida. It's down in Florida where a honey doesn't swing. Down in Florida I go swimming in clear springs, and the sunset on the cypress trees can bring a grown man to his knees. Oh, I love Florida. I love Florida. I love Florida. Thank you. For some reason, I can't figure out, I live in West Palm Beach, or actually Lake Worth area, and for some reason I can't figure out the right way to get to Saratoga Youth Ranch. I've been about 5 different ways, I think, trying to get here. And
All roads lead.
all roads lead to Saratoga Youth
Following
Ranch.
that GPS is dangerous, George.
Yeah, I know. I followed my GPS the first time. It took us down the dirt road. It was all over the place.
Over hill and down.
So I was coming up here Tuesday, and I think we started down that same path to take the dirt road. I was pulling my 28-foot trailer, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
George, you know how I can always tell which route you took as you pull past our campsite? By the look on Cindy's face.
Is she relaxed and
If
smiling?
she's relaxed and
Or is her
smiling, or
like,
is she frazzled?
eyes is big around?
Anyway, the reason I brought that up, before we waste the whole set here on anecdotes, was the way we came last time. We actually passed by the Dade battlefield where the Dade massacre occurred, and which is an important event in Florida history. And I wrote this song. This is actually from the perspective of Micanopy. Everybody writes about Osceola and some of the other guys, and I don't think anybody wrote about Micanopy because, well, basically, I think when you read the histories about Micanopy, he was kind of a jerk. But that's probably why they don't write about him. But,
Poor guy.
he did end up surviving the war, and he also survived the Trail of Tears. He after Osceola was captured, he surrendered with what was left of his tribe up here in near Gainesville, and ended up in Oklahoma, where he died 11 years later. So this one's called McCanns Lament. Mighty chief Seminole, bound to lead the men to war. Red and black, my warriors brave. Micanopy is my name. Osceola is my friend, mighty fighter to the end. He never lost a single fight, was betrayed with the flag of white. I see your love, won't you weep for me? You are gone, and I am free, and I must leave this bloodstained sand, never to return again. My faithful brothers, tried and true, we hunt and kill. The coats are blue, my rifle roars, and down goes day. But it's not enough to save the day. And I see your love, won't you weep for me? You are gone, and I am free, and I must leave this bloodstained sand, never to won't you weep for me? You are gone, and I am free, and I must leave this bloodstained sand, never to, never to, never to return. Oh, thank you. I'm going to share a song that I wrote for my wife, who has been my rock in all that I do, and has always been there to support me. Oh, awesome. Thank you. So, since I am a songwriter and occasionally I write some songs, it occurred to me that I hadn't written a song for her in a long time. So for our 25th wedding anniversary, this is what I wrote for her, because I think in every way that she makes me a better man. From the first day that I met you, and I saw that spark in your eye, I knew that you were something special, and I began to realize that I really want to make you happy, learn to love you the best that I can. Yeah, the thing I really love about you, baby, is you make me want to be a better man. You make me want to be a better man. She said I'd love you forever. At the altar I said I do. Forever don't seem like a long time, as long as I can spend it with you. But I really want to make you happy, learn to love you the best that I can. Yeah, the thing I really love about you, baby, is you make me want to be a better man. You make me want to be a better man. For better or worse, for rich or poor, whatever life throws at our front door, as long as I breathe, whatever I am, your love makes me a better man. Pick it now, Ron, come on. All right, give it up for Ron Litschauer, come on. Well, you know you didn't try to change me. You love me just the way that I am. And the The best damn thing about you, baby, is you make me wanna be a better man. And I really wanna make you happy. Learn to love you the best that I can. Yeah, the thing I really love about you, baby, is you make me wanna be a better man. And I really wanna make you happy. Learn to love you the best that I can. Yeah, the thing I really love about you, baby, is you make me wanna be, really wanna be, make me wanna be a better man. Thank you guys so much for coming out. My name is George Lauer. This is the Sawgrass Band. You can find me online at georgelauermusic.com, and hope to see you guys again next year. Mark your calendars, 30th year next year, right? All right.
Absolutely.
Very good, guys. Thank you so much.